YouTube, what is going on? It's your boy Pro Madden player T Davis, and in today's video we have the complete guide to hot routes for you guys. We're going to break down every single hot route in Madden 25 and what they do, what coverages you want to use them against, how they develop, certain ways you want to run these hot routes in the game. And of course, this will apply to college football 25 as well. So if you play more of that game, you can use this in that. The one thing I will say is there's less hot routes in Madden 25 than college football 25. Of course, like in college football 25, they gave you like full access to every hot route. So your receivers will have like deep crossers, zigs, whips, things like that. In Madden, you don't have the whips anymore. We don't have access to the deep crossers, but we do have corner routes and post routes. So we're going to talk about mainly what is in Madden for the hot routes, and we won't talk about the hot route master quarterback or like the route apprentice at receiver or running back. We'll mainly focus on the basic hot routes so you guys can improve your game. So if you enjoy content like this, make sure you are subscribed. Please hit this video with a like. I really appreciate it. And hit that bell so you're notified anytime I do drop tips or content like this. I have ebooks. I have coaching sessions available in the link in the description below. Let's take a quick break in the action to remind you to check out payhip.com/tdavisbrand. You can find the links in the description below. I have ebooks, coaching sessions, requested ebooks, film study reviews, and much more available if you guys want to improve at Madden or college football 25. We have tons of stuff for you guys to check out, tons of products. Just released my Indianapolis Colts offensive ebook for Madden 25, as well as my Bengals defensive ebook. We have college football ebooks available. You can request an ebook. I have 30-minute and 60-minute coaching sessions as well. Everything you want to get better at when it comes to Madden. You see here, I got the Colts offensive ebook, the Bengals defensive ebook, the Georgia offensive playbook in college football 25, and the defensive ebook in college football 25 as well. All types of nano blitzes for these, all types of one-play touchdowns, the best route combinations in Madden. I've been a pro player for close to 10 years, have over $100,000 in winnings. So if you guys want to improve as Madden players or college football players, check out the link in the description below, payhip.com/tdavisbrand. Get a coaching session, improve your game today. All right, boys, so let's start with the running back spot here. Now, take a look at the running back options, and you have, what is that? We got like we got about 10 options here, if you include the pass block opportunity here for the running back. So, the main options here on the left side, of course, we have a running back streak. Now, these are really, really effective. I run a lot of halfback streaks when I'm in like a bunch set because they do a good job versus zone coverage. If you, I don't know if we have man or zone here, but if you get zone coverage, you can like quick throw this right in that little pocket, that little area there, to that right side. It kind of replaces the older wheel route. Now, I'll go ahead and run it again here. It might be man. No, it is zone. So you see that we got an overthrow there, but when he gets in that little pocket, let me do it one more time here. I'll throw a flat. This is a nice little combo right here, by the way. A little flat halfback streak combo. He gets in this little area right here, and you can kind of just, oh my goodness, this guy is horrible dropping the ball. But that's where you want to throw it. You get that little area, that little pocket, you can throw the halfback streak. You got the halfback out routes as well. I utilize the halfback ins and out routes a lot as well. I would say for the running back, mainly I utilize halfback streak and halfback ins and out routes. I'll occasionally throw a flat and swing in there as well. I mean, they're all pretty good. The only ones I don't use too much is the curl and the triple option. The triple option can be effective versus man, but the curl I never really use. I just prefer to go with the streak or the in route in that situation. But you see here, we'll go halfback in and out route here. They do a good job. I had a bad combo there, but they do a good job beating man coverage. These halfback ins and out routes, specifically the in route, and I run a lot of the halfback in routes versus like trip sets. You see there, look at that separation that the running back just got on these halfback in routes. Obviously try to get the running back with as much speed as possible, but even there, like it wasn't really open, but you can still throw that, and he usually does a good job beating man coverage on the ins and out routes. The curl, yeah, I don't use too much. I think if you're gonna go curl, you might as well just go triple option because it does the same thing. Versus zone, the triple option will kind of just sit down in a little area, and versus man, the triple option will kind of cut out and do a good job beating man. So I think the triple option is much more viable than the curl. You see here, we getting man. He goes actually inside, so it's a little mid. I think you'd rather just go with the in or out route, or the streak in that case. I'll do it one more time here, the triple option, if we can get a little time. See how this time it's zone, so he sits down there. So if you're gonna, I would go triple option over the curl, but I think you have better options with the in, the out route, and the streak. The swing left and swing right, I do like a good bit here. I go to that occasionally if I would just want to add in an extra hot route and to kind of get him out of the way more so and like use it as a check down. If they're blitzing you, you can throw it there quickly, or sometimes they take a while to develop like this, and you can get it out there quickly if you wait a little bit longer. So, I usually use the swing if I want to send 5 out and just need a guy, an extra route. And I just want to have it as a check down, or like if something versus the blitz, just an occasional read. The flat is pretty good too as well, good versus the blitz. You can throw this quick like that. I like to go to that a good bit. I use that in a lot of trip sets to the weak side. Better versus zone for sure, these flat routes though, because if they're not playing hard flats, you can kind of get it out there to these halfback flats like all day long, and they're good versus the blitz once again. Then you have the block and release. In the block, pretty straightforward there. Block and release, he'll kind of stand for a second, then he'll run a little flat route. I don't utilize the block and release or regular block. Or I do block my running back a lot, but I don't use the block and release too much, but I will just, block him just like this a lot of times if they're sending a lot of pressure. All right, let's go to the tight end here. And there's a difference between the tight end on the line and off the line. When you get him kind of crouched down like this on the line, you actually have access to better corner routes here. They're sharp cutting and quicker. If you are off the line, which I'm going to show you an example here with the receiver, where you throw a corner route, it looks the same for the tight end off the line as well. He would run a corner route like that. And I love these tight end corner routes that are sharp like this. You see it in a lot of like trips tight end where you get to play verticals. It's similar to that corner route. And this does a good job versus man because it beats it wicked quick. And it also can kind of sit down in between the zones. So I like this. I love, see, we get man coverage here. Oh, they played match on us right there, so they got the leverage. But this tight end corner route is really, really good sharp cutting. Obviously, Conklin is not the greatest guy for this here, but this time we get man, you see that little separation, and you can freeform that to the outside all day long. So we love the tight end corner routes. Also have the post route. Big fan of a combo like this, actually, with a post and a whip route here to the right side, if you can find a player with a whip route. The tight end post, though, is absolute money. I run the tight end post a lot in this game because if you have a good speed guy there, it'll beat man, but it also, you can throw it underneath and kind of click on and user catch it. So you see here, he's not really open. Well, he's there, but he's usually not, sometimes not open, but you can pass lead that kind of down, and you can click on and make that user catch, right? And this time, obviously, we get man, and we get a bad throw, but the tight end post and corners, they cook man coverage, especially when you get one, on the line like this. This time, see, oh, he's not covered, but I was going to click on and user catch that. Like I'm telling you guys, they're really easy to user catch. But this time he beats man and just Rodgers just overthrowing it. See if we can get click on here. Yeah, see if we can click on. I threw that way too soon. But if you wait, you can throw that and then click on and make that user catch. Let's get a good example here. So right here, you see, click on, user catch that, kind of aggressive catch that. That's something I like to go to a lot as well. Tight end drags. Oh my goodness, boys. Absolute money here. This is a combo I really like with a drag and a post. Really good combo here. Tight end drags, though, man, they're so good. They're like one of my favorites in the game. All the tight end hot routes are pretty good. I utilize the corners, the posts, and the drags the most. Those are pretty self-explanatory, I would say. See how the drag kind of beats man, gets underneath zones. Even versus like hard flats, you can throw a tight end drag sometimes. Slant, I go to a decent amount. Tight end slants are nice as well. They do a good job beating man if you have a speedy guy there. You see, we got separation there. Just Conklin's just not the best. But tight end slant, you can also kind of wait till he gets in that little area. You can kind of pass lead it down, click on, possession catch it, and this time he beats that man coverage and then gets behind that middle linebacker. So I like the tight end slant. The tight end out route and in routes, I don't go to too much, to be honest. I think the tight end out route's more viable. It's just like a quick little something like that you can throw to occasionally. It does a decent job versus man. If you have like an ability on your tight end, it's probably even a little bit better. I think I prefer the tight end out route more than the tight end in route. But if I was to go with the tight end route, I would just probably put him on a flat route, to be honest. And then you can kind of get it out there quickly. That's something I'll utilize. I'll utilize a lot of like stock plays with the tight end flat, like flood concepts from bunch, whether you want to run the play flood or Z-spot, things of that nature. I'll just utilize the tight end stock flat route. I'm not open there. So, I'll throw that in occasionally. But like I said, I prefer mainly the post, the corner, and the drag. Tight end streak, obviously, is there. You can rocket catch a lot of these tight end streaks in this game as well. You click on, pass lead that down. I have a full rocket catch video on my channel, so check that out if you haven't. But, a lot of times we use the tight end streak, and we'll kind of rocket catch there. We use the tight end streak as like just a clear out route, right? A decoy streaks are good to bring the zones back. That's what the job of those are. Any other routes here? Once again, tight end curl, I don't utilize too much. They do a good job versus man. You can kind of throw it when he sits down, like right about there. He turns around. You can utilize those. I prefer the curls a little bit more outside with the receivers, which we'll get to in a second. But you can throw these sometimes if against man. Preferably, see like zone, they kind of sit in front of it. It's not really worth it. So we'll just throw something else here, or a little rocket catch. All right, so let's go to the receivers now, and we'll start with the slot receiver. I mean, they're the exact same pretty much, though. It's similar where you have the corner routes. The one difference between the slot receiver and the outside receiver is the corner route is different on the outside. So that turns into more of a C route, where it's like an inward than outward. And you can custom stem these too as well, which is really good. I like to custom stem my corner routes down a good bit, almost all the way sometimes. The C routes, I don't really custom stem. You can if you want to like quick throw. For example, this C route we just custom stemmed all the way, and we can kind of like quick throw this versus the blitz, pass lead that down. You can kind of something like that, really good in the red zone. But yeah, there's a difference between these two corner routes. I like the C route versus zone. If you do a combo like this, where you have a streak and the C route, this sometimes can be good if they have hard flats. You can throw like a drag underneath it, and now you have a nice little flood just off hot roads created to the right side, where if they drop back, you check it to your drag. If they play underneath hard flats, you can wait for that C route. Same thing here with a slot corner route. You got to throw a streak over there as well. We can even custom stem the corner route down. This is a really nice simple flood. That was covered too. I should have threw the drag. But that's a nice little simple flood that you can go to as well. We have the wide receiver posts, which are same, whether they are slot or outside, both really, really effective and really good in this game. Post routes, if you guys have played Madden at all over the years, you know how good post routes are. Let's see what else. We got our streaks, of course, pretty self-explanatory there. The ins, the out routes. The curl's a little bit better here on the outside. I like to go with a little curl flat combo like this. This is something I'll do versus zone and man this time. And he kind of just sits down there, and we're able to pass. I always like to pass lead down my curl routes. Just a little pro tip there. This time they're playing cover 2, so we'll have to check it down to the flat. But, a curl flat combo is just a simple way to attack zone. It's been like that in real football and in Madden. Let's see what else we have here. We got our drags. Hitch is something that's really good in the slot. On the outside, you're going to have a smoke screen. On the inside, you're going to have a hitch. I do throw the smoke screen a good bit. So a combo I like is like a corner route hitch. That's something I'll go to. You'll find a lot of like slot fade plays where your slot receiver might be on like a deeper fade. Throw in a smoke screen with it to the outside is really good. See if you get like man, you can throw. It's a good combo. You can throw that corner out. And if they were to like drop back on you, you could easily just check it down to the smoke screen. Let's see if we get an example here. Yeah, he's dropping back a little bit. It's like you can check that down sometimes, get a couple yards, 3 to 4 yards if they play back. Smoke screen's really, really viable. I do go to that a good bit. The comeback route, pretty good as well in this game. It does a good job beating man. You see here, this is man coverage. You kind of wait, throw that, and you can throw the comeback route like all day long, one-on-one man coverage if you have a pretty good route running receiver. I'll throw like a little drag or a little out route underneath that, so in case it is zone, you can go underneath it as well. So that's a really good combo there. So the comeback route is really good. I highly recommend the comeback route. A lot of your plays that you want to have a nice man-beating route or a nice little flood to the outside. You got the speed out too, which has been added in. It's a quick little out route here, and this is a good route, really good if they're playing back on you. You can just throw that quick speed route all day long if they're dropping back on you. Just like that, he'll go out there. And one thing I really like is to custom stem it, and I think it's really good. It's like a smart routed out route, so I'll custom stem it a couple times up the field. And this is really, really good in the game. You can throw it on the break like that. Kind of click on possession, catch that on the outside there. I really, really like these speed outs. If they are dropping back on you, they're not playing tight coverage. Throw it on the cut, boom, click on, user catch. The speed outs are money. Speed outs, comeback routes, really, really effective. Like both of those routes are good on the outside this year. You got your slants, of course. We mentioned those are self-explanatory. Slants are always good, especially versus something like man coverage. Let's see what else we have. I think that pretty much does it. You got your fade, which is different because on the outside you go with the fade. Oh, it's not, for some reason it's not registering. There we go. And on the inside it's just a streak. So you have a little bit of like an outside release on the fade. So a little bit different than the regular just streak. You're going to get a little bit of a delay bump there, but if you have a good release rating receiver, he will get open versus press a good amount of times. And then finally, you know, I think the in route is viable here. I like to custom stem my in route up a couple times here. It does a really good job as like a backside resort type of throw. You can throw it on the cut like this. I do go with the in route a good bit. It's like I said, I'll have a lot of action going to like the right side, the strong side, and then I'll throw in that backside in route, and I'll custom stem it up a few times, give me a little bit more depth, and that in route is super, super effective. So that pretty much does it for every hot route in the game. If you guys enjoyed this video, I can do a video breaking down like the advanced hot routes, the hot route master type routes, or the wide receiver apprentice ability routes, if that's something you guys want here on the channel. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Nice little informational video to help you guys improve. Hope this helps you win more games. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I'll be back for plenty more tips on the YouTube page. Appreciate you guys. Peace.
Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all my exclusive content here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the links in the description below if you want more cool stuff from your boy.